G'day guys, welcome to the mailbag preview for the 21st of April. Jonathan Walsh, thanks for coming.
Pleasure.
Nick, thanks for having us.
Pleasure. Betfair officers, it's always our pleasure. Betfair Central.
Alright, first up we'll get the spruik out of the way. We've got Mountie Yard mail from Ascot, Randwick, Group 1 day at Randwick and Caulfield. All three for 25 or $11 each, up to you. We've got one spot on the mover still. I wish we would get filled so I'd stop saying this and sound a bit dodgy. But there is one spot available. It is still winning. It's going really well. That's about it for the spruiks.
Yeah, a couple of units through the week through the Mountain Yard movers, or the market movers, or whatever you want to call it.
It's basically just bets.
They all shortened. Yeah, it'd be a trader's delight, but I'm dead against traders because they're a scourge on the industry. My book.
You're in the HQ.
It's nasty for me. Yeah, no, but the market movers product, they have been drastically shortening, so there is an earn for those people who want to. Those people that can get on, and then, well, it's easy to get off because you get off through Betfair, but getting on's a problem. But you can
we're back wide today at 9 AM, and watch the ride on that. Okay, we'll skip. We're going to do 3 races from Randwick that we all want to have a bet into, and the bigger ones at Randwick, and then we're going to touch on 5 races at Caulfield. So we'll kick off at Randwick with race 6, the Champagne Stakes over the mile. Outrageous 550, not a single cent 550, Seabrook 550, Eldorado Dreaming $9. Yes, $9. Longleaf 750, Irukandji 12s and Bondi 11s. Longer the rest. What takes away?
Oh, I've had a quick look at the replays and that, but Sydney is not my forte, and I'm no different to any other mug having a go. So I'll throw to Nick, and then I'll just come in over the top at the end.
Okay.
There was a horse that stuck out for me. I think it was snagged back off its last start in the lead up in the size. I think it's Kieran Maher trained now, so there's a little stable change there. The horse is not a single cent. I backed it at Flemington a couple of starts ago.
A serious call from you. It was
a
night before at Moonee Valley.
And Trav Noonan liked it as well. I saw the show and then I thought, if a few people are tipping this, I've got to start to move. And I think
I backed it. 51s?
No. It was about $17, and then by the time I got to it on track, it was $11. So I backed it again with the Punters Club money on the day with race 20. So thanks to Ray for the spoil there. But
he's got plenty, so that's fine.
Since then, it's it over raced a little bit last start, so it's probably had that freshness knocked out of it from the size. I think it's sit closer from barrier 5. Blake Chin stays on it, so he knows what's going on with the horse now. It's come up 550 favourite. I'll have a big bet on this horse.
At 550, happy?
Yeah, I can see it going off.
I was happy to risk it. I'm really keen on Irukandji. I was taken by it as a type in Melbourne. Rob found it on top last start in Sydney, so he's a type man as well. I think it wants every bit of a mile.
Yeah.
Like a real classy type of horse. It's been solid through its whole preparation in regard to every aspect. I look at SP, the way it's hit the line. I think it's a stupid price at 12s as we speak. I doubt it starts that. And I thought if Longleaf's ever going to win a big race, this is the one. Are they running on that? That's the thing. I've got no confidence in the track at Randwick.
Patent pending. So from my limited form on this race, I did watch the replay of the size produce over and over. I was with Outrageous. I just thought the Gunner Abdullah, the Hawk stable, drawing nicely. This race can improve.
You really don't rate the SP at all, do you?
I'm not really too fussed about the SP. The only reason I was not completely with Eldorado Dreaming is I prefer to back the Colts against the Phillies in the open class. So from a limited Sydney form analyst view, I thought 3, and also Irukandji had a chance because it would sit on pace, and it kicked last start. I know it kicked because we'd got the Mountain Yard mail. It was big odds. They're the ones I don't mind having a small throw at the stumps at double figures, and thankfully it hit the line, and that was about the last time I've won at the racetrack, I reckon. So,
are you completely penning Eldorado, Nick?
Yeah, if you swap the runs, I'm pretty confident that not a single cent will win. And he just looks like a horse that's going to just absolutely eat up the mile. And he basically went to the line not really tested, and only was beaten like 2 lengths.
Yeah.
And if you watch the race from the absolute start, if you watch that race, the replay 2 times over, I don't know how you can't back it in this race. I'm that confident.
Yeah, I'm looking at a different formula, I guess.
Yeah, and I can see why. Like
totally penning El Dorado just because of its SP. Like if I was going to back a horse out of that race, it'd probably be Seabrook.
Yeah.
But I'm keen Irukandji each way.
You are penning El Dorado because it was SP. You realise it was 150s into 81. There was money for it.
Mm.
Yes. So why would there be money for a horse with no form that ran it out of its skin?
Because...
Do you reckon it's going to back that performance up? I don't think it will.
Have you ever heard of getting a horse ready for a race?
Yeah, yes and no.
I mean, this SP stuff.
Did it paid off last week?
Yeah. The horse doesn't know what odds it is. It just wants to run and eat grass and whatever else horses play.
For its other 4 starts of its life, it didn't want to run very fast.
Eat shit, breathe shit.
Righto, race number 7, the all-age stakes. This could be the Case Bet Cup race, not sure. I'll have to wait and see.
It's the only reason I had a look at Sydney, because on the odd chance I might have to give away a slab of beer.
Trapeze Artist at $2.30, Brave Smash $7.50, Hartnell $9.50, La Roman $9, $13 Showtime, Longer the Rest.
Tom Melbourne?
He's about 10 or
$10s,
$11.
he's 10s.
Yeah.
He's
What
10s
odds
here.
the place?
I don't know place odds here.
$3.
Nick, take us away. Have you mapped this race, by the way?
Yeah, so I think it'll be genuine tempo. It's a pretty good race. It always stacks up, this one. The Mission and Tom Melbourne will probably lead. Probably Showtime. It's sort of thereabouts. Trapeze Artist sort of gets the perfect run, just in behind him, takes a sit. Looks really hard to beat if he's improved again. And then you've got horses like Brave Smash just in behind him there.
It's going to get a nice run, isn't it?
Which horse?
Brave Smash.
Well, yeah, I think Brave Smash and Trapeze Artist. So the market looks pretty close to right. The only real joker in the pack is the Japanese horse, the Satana Razin. But it's probably Hollandale Doomben sort of cup sort of horse. But I thought it trialled really well over I think it was over 1,000 metres, the Japanese horse. So it might be able to sprint well fresh, but if it was any other sort of 1,400 metre race of not this sort of class as the all age, I'd sort of give it more of a chance, or maybe back at the place, the Japanese Satana Razin from the Wallyard. But I don't know, the market just looks like it's nailed the chances, and I can't see much of an edge.
Number 9's called Sultana Raisin. It's the same. Sultana Raisin. It sounds like to me anyway.
You will need it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you probably want to smash it up, put it in Chardonnay, sit here in the city doing what you do. It's a big job to get in the city from the suburbs.
Funny man, he's back.
It's a big task to get in here, dealing with all these people. It's like going to Melbourne Cup Day every day in the city. It's cast, joints cast.
So is that why'd you come in sweating? Is there...
Oh, well.
You came straight in?
Yeah, of course I did.
Straight in. Good.
Went past Drew's joint. Drew's other joint. No. Yeah, look, I've done limited form. Trapeze Artist is a serious horse. I remember last prep it ran some super sectionals, as they say.
Yeah.
It's entitled to be favourite. If I was punting in Sydney,
You're taking $2.30, that's the question.
Yeah. I'm always worried about Weir. Brave Smash would have stayed in Sydney, which would have probably been a benefit to the horse. Tom Melbourne will run into the places, probably rattle home over the distance.
Tom Melbourne was not suited. It had a torturous run in Doncaster.
I backed it.
It can only improve.
La remains a serious horse. Like it's
It's just it's the map though for La Romaine. Where does it land? Like
I was going to say it's
in Mordor, it's no good.
It's 100% going to. I reckon they're going to go back because there's a lot of pace in this race.
well, I'm not going to bet in the race. So it doesn't
I think
matter.
he's a wet tracker anyway, like La Romaine at this level.
Yeah, and it'll be pretty firm, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon anyway?
I thought Trapeze Artist likely wins, but I don't want to touch $2.30. Tom Melbourne could win this, I think, but there's horses like It's Somewhat, Brave Smash that could get the right run and just piss him.
Yeah.
So I think
Bit
it's a
of a
race
trap
to
race.
let it go.
Yeah.
Race 8, Randwick, 2,000 metres, Group 3. We've got Beatsum $4. Is that how you say that? You
Yep.
reckon? Macquarie $9.50, Intercooler, Interlocutor 7s, Rapidol 6s, Cool Chap $7.50, Natoya $9.50, Longer the Rest. Nick takes away, mate. Have you got any idea map-wise?
Yeah, so albeit Sam will probably lead. 460, not a bad price for a lead. He might be able to crush it back up in the run or something like that on Betfair. Almost Cord will probably push across Radipole. Rising Red's another one that should push forward. I think, yeah, like he was sort of stuck in behind horses the other day, and it was a bit of an inconclusive run. Rising Red at Bendigo the other day, and he's a big horse, so I wouldn't be surprised if he sort of pushes, if they're pretty aggressive with him now that he's up to 2,000 metres. And then there's sort of like a wall of horses. I haven't really got much speed in this race. Interesting to see how the track will play, and if there's an advantage to be sort of around the fencing run. The horse that sort of looked like it was, looking for the 2,000 metres here at some odds. The way I'd sorry, I'm going around in circles here a bit. I think albeit Sam's probably a good bet up on the lead, and then the best of the closers would be Natoya. I really liked its run last start over 1,600 metres, coming out of the Coolmore, or the Queen of the Turf. And then Yendel's off, and then
it's a bit of a spruik horse, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think it was on a wet track, but it bolted in last time it got to 2,000 metres.
And the gun will be thirsty.
Yeah. So you've got Yendel off on the 7-day backup, and Abdullah on. So I think there's enough to sort of suggest that $10 isn't a bad price for it if the fence is okay. And I think it's second emergency. So
yeah, I don't know if they get a run.
Might need to get a run.
What price do you reckon Cool Chap will start? I think 750. It won't start 750. It'll probably start closer to something like 12.
Yeah, I think it'll drift. Like it looks pretty negative on the map.
I think it can find an okay spot on the map. It jumped pretty cleanly there in the Doncaster.
Okay.
Took a spot in the behind the hot speed.
Yeah.
Your mate Corey Parrish is off.
Ollie on.
Ollie on.
Yeah.
Comes from a really hot race. It gets 2,000.
If we're getting $12, I'm really
Keen to bet each way. If we're at 750, I'd let the race go.
Why are we even reviewing this race?
we're previewing it.
Preview, review, etc. It's not much of a field for a Group 3 race.
No,
it's not. But we can still bet.
Yeah. 3 links to Happy Clappers is not bad form, I guess, for Cool Chat.
It's like betting on the Gold
Yeah,
Coast.
but 750 is not a price I'm interested in. But I think because it's Melbourne horse up there in Sydney, you'll get a bigger price.
Salmon Trout, leave me out.
Yeah, might be forgotten.
Done. All right, we move to Caulfield. Race 2, Vobus Gold Mile. We've got turnaround, $6. Widgie Turf favourite at $3. Ken's Dream 5. Soci Bond $5.50. Waging War horse I know little about, and I've tried to research today at $9.50. And Sort of Light at $5. Longer the rest. Walshy, kick us off, mate.
Oh, righto. And race 1 was a mare's race, so we chose not to review it because we're not that interested in it, which should probably be the start. Preview, I should say. I keep on saying review.
Yeah, we're going to do race 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is a nice, and we're not doing the race outside of that because we want to keep the show succinct and sharp and biting.
And you get the rest of the mounting on, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, race 2, this is quite an even field. I've got no doubt that Widgie Turf will be trying for all life now, looking at the articles and the investigations during the week. So it will definitely be trying. It's probably got the best turn of foot in the race, but where's it going to sit in the run? Turning around was very good last start. Barrier 2 shot up the inside last start. It's got barrier 2 this start. It's got a sneaking chance. Waging War should have nearly won last start. I know you're not a big fan of the SP. The SP was $31, but in that race was Handsome Thief, which was very well backed, the horse of Weir's, which sat wide. They rode it like it was a moral, and it just didn't seem to find. So Waging War has got a chance. It may get out to bigger odds. We actually didn't read out the odds for this race. I probably should.
Did
we?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know, Mayor Walsh.
It's parading horribly.
Sort of light and turn it around. Sort of light and turn it around. Sit close on speed, which may be a benefit with the Caulfield, with the inside ground. The track chopped up last week and the rail was out 9 metres, so it goes back to the true. So
last week though was its own unique beast. Irrelevant rail position. That was like a severe amount of rain that dropped real quick.
But the inside 9 metres has been protected. So
you think rail's likely leaderish?
Could be. We haven't had any rain this week as such, and
that's why they
sweat up. It was 23 degrees. Yeah. The track pattern I'm led to believe it's Caulfield. You're always safe to be on the leaders. Turn around and sort of like map best. Widgie Turf has the most or the best turn of foot, hence its favourite. Waging War is a dark horse. Sabrins is going ordinary. Ken's Dream is a real query at 1600. I don't know whether it'll get it or not, but it is trained by DK Weir, so I don't think it's possible. Sosie Bond could run second or third because that's the sort of horse it is. 4x4 will likely need the run, and that's the field.
Anything, Nick?
Yeah, like similar thoughts to Walsh on most of these, but the horse I sort of couldn't get my head around was sort of light. Like it was the Adelaide Oaks last prep, and then it came in through the Cochrane and then ended up at the Mire. It was an Oakley plate run that I thought was not too bad, and now it went through the Golden Mile, and now here it is over 1,600 metres again. I don't know what they're doing with that horse.
They're chasing cash here.
I know they're chasing cash, but they're sort of now on the wrong leg, and they just sort of seem to get desperate late in the prep. Like, she could be a really good sprinter, this horse, but I just don't know what the stable are doing with it. So I just thought you'd lay it each way, and that's all I could come up with the race. I hate the race. It's an absolute raffle. Like Sosie Bond, he must have had some issues. Been off the scene, can see it win. Widgie Turf, it's flying. There's been 1,000 matched at 320 on exchange already for Widgie Turf,
Which is big early.
which is big early.
It is big early.
Yeah, like
They're showing their hand.
Yeah,
Either that or it's an owner betting or someone showing their hand.
or someone.
Someone wants to lay it though.
Yeah,
Scare
someone
the
wants to
shit
lay
out
it
of
as
me
well.
for what I'm about to say.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll lay the Elton Zara horse each way. Heavy to place.
I thought, along with what you're saying, sort of like prep makes no sense.
No.
4x4 not good enough. Waging War I'm scared of. Hopefully I get a price if I want to chop from the yard. Sosie Bond I rate very highly, but this is not where they were aiming it at. Ken's Dream ran in the fucking Newmarket, so I'm penning it. Widgie Turf is set for this.
Yeah.
I think it's a moral. If it parades as it did last start, I will be unloading, and pending Waging War and Sort of Light, I will maybe chop or turn it around, because I'll be conscious of Sort of Light and turn it around on pace if they can't run on.
Yeah. But
if Widgie Turf is right, I think it's a complete and utter moral, and hopefully we've got a big bank after race 2. Well, it's the only horse. I reckon it's the best horse in the race almost.
I don't disagree.
And
with
it's
you.
the only horse that's set for the race.
Yeah, it's got the best
by a trainer who's very patient and
He's astute.
yeah, he's a gun. So
But Billy Egan will
I think
be
it'll
trying
start like $2
with the heat that's been on him this week.
100%.
You know,
It's perfect
they'll be-
for us.
which is great. But we shouldn't actually need to say this because jockeys should be trying all the time,
Yeah.
and that's just the nuts and bolts of it. And sometimes we can't be certain, but we can be
Yeah,
certain.
like
He'll be trying.
where are we today? But anyway, we'll move on. Race 5, Vovis Gold Dash, 1100 metres for the 3-year-olds. Nature Strips $1.90. Deprive for Godolphin $5.50. It's a lot longer than everything else.
Who wants to kick us off here?
I'll be short and sweet here. Mate. A lot of speed. It's probably racing 2. Nature Strip and Deprive. You've got something up front and something up the back. And it's just depending on how confident you are, either horse, you just sort of stake them accordingly and move on to the next race. They just look panels above the rest, and unless I'm missing something, Jonathan.
But can you get it to $1.90?
Well, it's $1.90 now.
Can you get it to $1.90? I mean, are you happy taking $1.90? I couldn't get it like near it.
Yeah,
I like it whilst
a lot of
agreeing
people-
it's the one to beat.
There's a few, but might drift because it's first up. I wouldn't. I think it'll go close.
First up, Sadler, Craig.
It's got barrier 2.
I don't think that's the issue
It's
here.
got barrier 2.
When you say Nature Strip's on pace, yeah, it has raced on pace. I think it's better sitting just off him.
Who you got leading?
Well, you've got
Sam's
Sam's
Image,
image, yeah, Sam's image.
And Mainstream coming up.
Mainstream, prevailing wins.
Metzen will kick up.
There's plenty leading. I'd much prefer to be on Nature Strip with a sit and Deprive behind it. I don't think Deprive will beat Nature Strip if that's the way they're positioned in the race. But look, it's not a good result for me. I've got to either lay all the roughies and just
Pray to God that you don't get
and hopefully someone doesn't have 100 by $320 shot and bobs into third or something. That
like King River.
No, there was truly that horse
Truly discreet.
in the lime colours that did that at Bendigo. That just sent me off my dial, which doesn't take me much to go off my dial, mind you, either. The fuse is very short, but you know, you sit there and go, "I'll lay the place. You can't run a place. It's a goat." You lay the winner, and you go, "Oh, I can wear that," and you go, "Fucking run the place."
You only have to have Walsh on Snapchat to see his views.
Yeah.
If KFC's not allowed on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, that was funny. that was funny. That was funny.
Sorry, mate.
When you're in your own home, you should be allowed to eat what you want. So,
Really?
I just said, I'm getting too fat. I'm not allowed to eat that. See,
He's funny today, actually. I'll give him that.
He's burned some calories getting here by,
yeah.
by the way he presented.
I did have to go around and do a few odd jobs to, you know, in the city too, which you know have been putting off and off. But yet, Nature Strip's a serious horse, in my opinion. But if he gets the right run, if you could see this, three back with cover, but not against the fence, and you see $1.90 in the run, I could take it in the run.
This horse will be one back or two back the fence with Craig. Like, he won't use it up. He'll ride it pretty as all hell.
But
And
that might be all right
I reckon
too.
you'll get 240 to 280 if it wins in the run.
Wow.
As it gets blocked for a run, and he has to peel out, and then it bolts. It probably can still win. Craig will ride it pretty from that gate, and I think $1.90 is too short.
A lot of these aren't much good. I'm with
I
it.
thought Mainstream, if track's leader-ish, it's got upside. The horse it beat was that
Flying Murdy.
Murdy,
won
who
again.
completely and utterly, it was
Haunted.
packing him, but it pissed in.
It beat the thing you were tipping and shortened heavily. Haunted.
Yeah, we had it each way, so we got out, but God almighty, it was a big win, that thing. Yeah, Sadler first up, $1.90. I don't think he wins many at $1.90 sort of thing. I'm nervous about taking that price.
Everyone can have a superstar, though.
This is a different class.
Taxi driver
It should piss him, but
take over target.
yeah, but like what I'm saying is that they'll take a sit, right? And they'll run. Will they run 12.5 sections or 11.5 sections? Because they might slow it down so much that horses swoop. He's just buried. Whereas if he leads and just kicks along at a good tempo, he's better than them. Yeah, it might not be that race.
If they slow it down, it's got a better sprint as well. I reckon he can
Yeah,
slow
but
it down and even
I
suits him a
agree,
bit.
but he'll be boxed in. He might not get a run.
Yeah. Oh, well,
There's a lot of horses trying here.
we'd hope. Well, this is a problem.
No, it's a grand final sort of day for these horses.
You know, we sit here and say a lot of horses trying. This is a problem because they all should be trying all the time.
No, horses can be set for certain races. But
I realise
this is
that,
a race
but
Yeah, they need
there's a
to be
difference between
started.
trying and
No, I mean that this is a race that a lot of these horses will be looking to peak at.
yeah, hard to bet.
Yeah, race 6. 3-year-olds.
We let's talk about this
set
race.
weights. I think it's a very short conversation.
Not much
Cliff's
to
Edge
talk about.
gets Jamie Mott back on, which is a huge positive. Drawn 6, ideal. Anything better than $1.50 is a great price. It'll cross. It'll run sections that these horses have never seen, and it'll piss in.
What are you talking about?
Cliff's Edge is a moral. I can't wait to see him.
The rest of them will blow up like me walking up Collins Street today.
Well, what can beat it?
I think 1600 metres suits this horse better than 2000 as well.
100%.
He's 30 ratings, like handicap rating points clear of the rest of the field.
I've seen a photo courtesy of Robin, who's part owner. The horse looks great. I think it'll parade really well. I think it'll piss in.
It's
Street Chic is my second pick in the race.
It is a weights moral, but once again,
$1.60.
don't take odds on and don't run upstairs.
$1.
Well, that's what the old bloke said, you know. Don't take odds on and don't run upstairs.
I guess the multis and stuff, like if you get Cliff's Edge or Nature Strip beat, it's a good day.
Well, don't worry, there's another. Yeah, anyway, we'll wait till we get the next race. But yeah, I'm with Cliff's Edge, and the rest, if it gets scratched, I don't know where to go.
Pure Scott, I thought was a knockout.
Yeah,
off
great.
its Bendigo run, and it was alright. I think last prep in the Manifold.
Yeah.
For memory.
At this track, wasn't it?
I think is the Manifold.
It'll be a long way back though,
Yeah.
which is a concern.
Yeah. All right, next.
Yeah, I'm happy just to move on to race 7.
Are you going to lay Cliff's Edge?
Well, it's one of those things, you sort of got to put them in. When they're under even money, you've got to put them in for something. But it's got to be winning me something.
Explain that, because I think it's really interesting.
So
So it comes down to race time, 5 minutes to go. I tell you, it parade's perfect. $1.55. What do you do?
Well, you still got to get something out of it. Like, 500 to 275 on. Like, bloke's got to
Explain what that is, even.
Bloke's putting $500 on it with me to collect 275. So if I'm already holding $500 through the field, say it's a win-only market, I've got 500 out of the rest of these plotters, and someone puts 500 on Cliff's Edge, well, I'm then holding 1,000 to pay 775. So that's the art of bookmaking, that your takeout is less than your hold, and you work the percentages in your favour. But the thing is, with like, I wouldn't have needed to get public transport here in the in the 70s and 80s. I just would have my driver stay at the front. Like, it used to be that fat. There was no phone betting, no internet. Like there was SPs in the pub.
It was all like this.
Yeah, you know, the Herald Sun had come out. They'd listen to the radio. Some whoopyak could put their price over the radio, and they'd get to the track. Like, and there was rows of bookies. There was 60 bookies at like the greyhounds. Now
Yeah, I know, but
there's not one there's not one every week at Sandown Dogs, Olympic Parks, and what.
So you're going to try and take something on Cliff's Edge, though?
Well, you've
You
got
have
to
to.
take something, because otherwise you're up for $500 goes in, and you stand the rest for $1,500. So you've got,
Yeah.
you know, where you get that other 500 and stand it for 1,000 or whatever.
I just think it's really interesting for the people watching. It's like, how does it work for you?
Yeah, and when I get it wrong, I just keep on forking out, and I go
Yeah.
to work and try and write some finance. That money goes in and goes out, and I tell my missus, give me some money, and you know, just got to start winning. I'm completely cast.
How you lost last week is beyond me.
Yeah, well, that was a couple of brain fades, and I had.
I think you got to work on your psychology mid meeting too.
I
I
think-
tried to help you last week.
Yeah, you did tell me about King River. I'm like,
and you
I'm holding nothing. I just couldn't be. I had the shits. So.
were betting everywhere else.
I had the shits because I did had a decent go at that Waterhouse horse where he held.
Hands in.
We kept on kicking. It was a bloody strong run, but it doesn't matter.
1-1-2, the movers. You had to hang on that though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how strong the run was. Still don't get bloody paid. So, anyway, we're into race 7, aren't we?
Yeah, race 7, mate. The Bellaspree Stakes over 1,100 metres. We've got Secret Agenda at 550. I haven't seen one scratching. So Secret Agenda 550, Santa Ana Lane 850, Bonds Away $7.50, Whispering Brook 550, Sprightly Lass 5s, Property 6s, Secret Trails 26, Thermal Current 21, and Husson Eagle $19. Scoot, what you got?
Will they go quicker, you think, or?
I think that they won't go overly quick. I think because there's two certain leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else will let them go.
Yep.
And Dwayne Dunn's on one of those leaders.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they're not going to... He hates using up his horse early.
Yep.
So Whispering Brook might go off by itself, but
Mhm.
if they take a sit with Sprightly Lass, I think it'll be average tempo.
So
These-
Secret Agenda's out, yeah?
I don't know.
Just to clarify. Yep. It's out.
It wasn't when I printed this.
Yeah, so it's out, so just as a starting point. So we'll talk about that also. Yeah, look, the form around I guess there's two horses out of the Morris McCartan up in Sydney. Sprightly Lass was good. She sort of did it both ends and only found Dothraki better. Secret Trail was the best of the closers. It's had a couple of good runs lately. Absolutely flying. Bonds Away comes off the freshen, back from the Group 1. Property's trial was okay without being enormous, I thought. You got a horse like Malibu Style who just bobs up for no reason. Thermal Current was good in the 955 with 60 kilos, gets a good weight drop here, and I was just surprised that it was $17 after it's weird, and I don't know, like, it's a raffle, and I've just got a note here like tempo keys, and just depending on how the track sort of plays. So I don't really want to bet early. I just want to see what the pattern is, and then try and get my head around it later. But yeah, maybe Thermal Current's bit over the odds, and just there's a betting watch on a few of these. Like, where's Bonds Away at now?
It's a psychopath in the yard.
Yeah, so the two roughies that I sort of like are Thermal Current and Secret Trail, but I'm not going to bet up.
I'd say, I think Whispering Brook's a horse to beat. $5 is a good price, especially if the track plays how we predict it will. I thought Husson Eagle is the value in the race from Secret Trail and Thermal Current, like you're saying. Pretty simple. I think Husson Eagle could blow this away.
Get them all
If
back.
right, this horse lets down and really lets down. Paddy Payne could have a big day.
Fat day. The queries I'd like answered, I don't know if you fellas can help me out here. Sprightly Lass and Property both scratched last start. Why? That's...
I have no idea.
Yeah, do you know, like, it's a
But
pity.
I'm penning him on it. Or not
Yeah.
penning him, I'm happy to promote Whispering Brook out of the horses that are short in the market and focus in on the others that are longer.
Yeah, like I think Sprightly Lass, I know you said Dwayne Dunn will probably be told to lead at all costs maybe.
No, I think he'll sit, he'll hook.
Malibu Style will be on the pace. Whispering Brook
might go out of the race, so then Sprite Lass by itself, what happens? It's just
I thought Sprite Lass would lead because then Whispering Brook would sit underneath it with Malibu, hopefully taking it on. But I thought the horse that could really improve here was Bonds Away. It just come down the outside and ran over Brave Smash in the Testarossa back in September. When you level up the Brave Smash run in the Newmarket against Redkirk Warrior, in Redkirk for mine's the best sprinter in the country at the moment. But so I thought 3 Bonds Away was a value. I did give a good chance to Whispering Brook, but it is a mare, which I honestly prefer the geldings over the sprint distance. I've marked them 3 run on value, so patent pending, 8 non-pace chance. 7 and 10 are the blowouts, which both Nick and yourself, Jack, mentioned at good odds. Thermal Current probably gets a really good run. It's mapping the field maps well. Whereas I know with Husson Eagle they sit it back and they use it up in one run. It's a real sit sprint real sit sprint horse, and also obviously you've got to give Sprightly Lass some chance. Like
100%, especially if Whispering Brook, who has not got a jockey as far as I can see, is scratched.
Yeah,
and Dwayne rides it pretty positively.
The race is open for scratchings, but if it's an even track, I reckon Bonds Away is a safe bet at $7 or $8 each way. You get your money back to place.
If he's firm, he's going to be hard to beat.
Yep.
I think it's.
I think the way to play it from an in-play perspective, which is how I'll be playing this race, is Whispering Brook.
8 races.
Parade's great. Sprightly Lass is a bit of a. I won't find it. Have
It's a skinny mare, isn't it?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
Toey thing. But I'll back Whispering Brook just before they jump. Then again, as they jump, if it jumps clean, on pace. And then I'm just sitting there waiting to back Thermal Current and Husson Eagle, probably get bigger prices through the race. Green up on those sort of 3, then just start watching for anything else.
Oh yeah, I just sat there and I went like this.
That's what I do.
Unreal.
Anyone I think he's got some real mental.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, if you could see
No, he's just given that stress ball an absolute workout all episode, Dicko. You just can't stop squeezing it, can you?
No,
Just let it
can't.
go.
Yeah. Race 8, Caulfield. Vobus Sprint, 1200 metres. Keen Array, 550. Rich Charm, $3.20. Demonstrate, 10s. Lucky Liberty, 950. Layuba, 9s. Longer the rest. Prussian Vixens, $14. Please. Walsh.
Rich Charm just wins.
Moral?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shove it in.
Here we go.
I just don't see. It seems a better horse. It's been seasoned. It runs exceptionally well at Caulfield. It had a trial where it was a real blowout. The jockey did push it, but I think that might be to its benefit. It was very unlucky first up against Super Cash. It was 2.85 lengths off Redkirk Warrior. 320 is a good price. I think it's a great price. There's plenty of pace in the race from Suspense, Ashlaw, Glenrowan Prince. They're all going to go, they're all going to go on Prussian Vixen.
Widgie Turf, Cliff's Edge, Rich Charm Multi, Little Ola.
Oh,
Is that the show Ola?
Yeah,
the cookie?
I think they should just win. Done. Well, you're in agreement with me? Or?
Yeah, 100%.
You like Rich Charm as well?
Best horse here by some way. It SP $5 something in the Newmarket.
And once again,
Keen Array would have started 15s in that, or 20s. It's the main threat. Demonstrate, serious, like...
It's got 59 kilos, and the rest of it 50, it is...
I can't see what beats it. Layuba scares the shit out of me. That's a horse with ability. But the rest, I think, are pretty limited. I think Prussian Vixen at 50s is a bet, but Prussian Vixen at 14s is not a bet. Really keen to see how Keen Array presents, but barring It's Awesome and Rich Charm's horrible, I think it's a complete moral.
But the map as well, because if it pays to be on or get cover, just peel off. 320.
Yeah, because Ashlaw and Suspense sort of need to move forward here, or they're completely cast.
Yeah,
Prussian will go, Glenrowan will go.
Super Snob will probably...
Yeah, Keen Array likes to go.
Yeah, I think
Even if it is leaderish, normally by the last race of the day at Caulfield, they start to sort.
yeah, chop out the inside a bit and whatever. It won't need to sort. It should just the whole fan. It'll just go. It's just a better horse.
Hanson Fee style. Two
Yeah,
Saturdays back.
it's just a better horse.
Three.
For mine, but you've got a different opinion, Dust.
Oh yeah, I was just really nervous about the trial, so I don't know what it like. You guys have sort of nearly convinced me to back it and then like crush it back up later. But yeah, like, off that trial, there's a lot of bets that you can have around the $3 mark and $2.50 mark, and you don't have to bet all the time.
If you had a
Like I see your point. He looks like he's got a class edge, but when I see a horse trial like that of his quality, I just sort of get a little bit worried.
So
I think Moonlover won the trial, not the
Different
not
trial to normal for him.
Not that means anything,
No.
but it gapped.
I don't watch it.
No, it wasn't a normal. It's had a lot of trials like this. A trial like that prior to when it was beaten by Super Cash as well. I reckon. Off the top of my head, it's hey.
That's not great.
Oh no, the Super Cash run was a really good run. That was
Okay.
Merchant Navy was in that race.
Yeah.
Like it was in it. Rich Charm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Merchant Navy had it lose.
Merchant Navy had
Yeah.
every chance, and Rich Charm was one who didn't have a chance. It might be a bit of a lazy horse. I don't know, like in terms of it's not a good worker, but it gets to the track and seems to lift a bit.
Like Pop Rock was like that, wasn't the cup?
Yeah, that's a Japanese horse.
Yeah,
There
just
you
needed
are.
to stick it.
Yeah,
At track work. I think you need to stick at track work too.
Oh, you
I'm-
and Druzy. You and Druzy.
I'm coming off. You just wait a couple of weeks here. I'm getting on the cobalt. See what happens here. The
Yeah.
equivalent of nail.
All right,
I can't have it, but
Yeah,
I'll cheer you guys.
All right. Case-Bet Cup time, guys. It's going to be Sydney Race 7, the all-age stakes.
Are we doing race 9? No.
No, we're not.
Right.
Sydney Race 7, the all-age stakes. We've gone for 36 minutes, mate.
Perfect.
That's good.
Best bet, value bet, and if you want to do a lay, do it, boys.
So do we pick our case bet off now? Yes.
Yes, you cannot have the favourite.
Right.
The first few in the market.
So we go right to left, do we?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would have had
Who
who
shot the barman last week? Walsh has now won two
It's
Case-Bet
called
Cups.
Who Shot Feberman?
Peppermint.
Feberman.
Oh, I'm right then.
Yeah.
Or was it right?
You're away. You're away.
You kick off.
I'll take a horse that I know that's not going to run last and might just sneak it. Tom Melbourne. I'd love him to win this. I'll take Tom Melbourne. He's a safe bet not to run last.
I'm not worried about the not run up. Brave Smash may improve.
Fucking Jesus
And-
Christ.
and
You
could
take
be-
horse every week.
I took it in the Newmarket and got bloused by you.
Yeah, but
And it was a model beat.
moral, but you're on the right.
It's a
My
point-
horse
it's
is
a
on the wrong
point
part of the
under-
track. Would have won by 4.
Brave Smash is the 1400 metre horse, I think.
And it's typical like we pull it up and then bang.
Yeah. You don't mean like what you
It was a
No,
straight.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Back off the horse. I mean.
The TJ Smith wasn't a. It was questions about the track.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I'm bullshitting heaps. It's a safe bet. It's a safe bet not to run last. I'm with Brave Smash.
Alright, I'll take Hartnell.
Synthetic hoof filler. How's it on that?
That's a chance to run last.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
I'll leave its hoof in the
I want a
barrel.
Brave Smash. I think it might win.
No.
Alright, best
Sippy,
bet,
sippy.
boys. Best bet.
Best bet, Rich Charm, $3.20. If you're able to get a boost, you might even get 380. I suggest 380 is really good shopping for mine.
Widgie Turf for me.
Yeah, and I like not a single cent in
Yeah.
the 1600 metre race.
Best value bet, boys.
Best value bet.
I'm Irrikanji
Up there in Sydney. Same race as Scoot. This is like all I can remember.
Yeah.
Best value bet. Take the all up Widgie Turf, Cliff's Edge, Rich Charm. So we got maybe about $7
Yeah.
or $8 the all up. Have something on that.
Yep.
Yeah, in Sydney, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, not Widgie Turf. What was I saying? Cliff's.
Rich Sean. Nature Strip. What else?
Actually, no. Just take Cliff's Edge into Rich Charm, a double.
Oh,
That'd be enough.
it's got juicy.
Yeah. Yeah, Natoya in the 2000 metre race if he gets a start, and
It'd be a
then
big price, won't it?
yeah, I guess they might take it on. It's still going to be buried back the fence, but it's emergency. Hopefully, it gets a second emergency. Hopefully, it gets a start point. And if that doesn't get a start, have a throw at the stumps at thermal current. Not a bad setup.
Not a bad bet.
Big weight drop, and it's honest.
Done?
Oh, way.
Or quickly.
I don't know. I haven't gone. I reckon the Gold Coast will beat the Brisbane Lions. The Brisbane Lions are favourite already.
No late from me.
Kangas Lady Kangas against the Hawks. We're back. Hawkers are back.
All right. Good luck, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.